What's going on, guys? Juice Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is Wednesday the 23rd of January, got confirmed news to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could show your support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more and press the bell notifications next to it so never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box. At current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, it's a new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, what has been the best transfer so far in your opinion in this January window? Right then, let's jump into the very first player of the day. It's a confirmed transfer, that's Victor Vazquez. The central midfielder has joined Qatari side Al Arabi from Toronto FC in the MLS for an undisclosed fee. Former Newcastle and Chelsea striker Demba Ba is up next. He joined Turkish side Istanbul Başakşehir from Shanghai Shenhua in the CSL. Now, some places say it's a loan deal for the rest of the season, others are saying it's a permanent basis on a free transfer. By the way, his new club are currently sat top of the Turkish league, 6 points ahead of second place Galatasaray. Another confirmed deal is going to be Dutch centre-back Wesley Hoedt going to Celta Vigo in Spain from Southampton as a loan deal for the remainder of the season. The first rumour of the day is according to Gianluca Di Marzio, and he is saying Christian Zapata's contract with AC Milan expires in 6 months, and now Fenerbahce are looking to sign the Colombian defender. The Turkish side have offered the 32-year-old a 2.5-year contract worth €2.4 million a season, his same salary currently at Milan. And now Fenerbahce hope to sign Zapata in January as is considering the offer. Now, I'm not sure how much AC Milan will get out of this, but because he's 32 years old and it'll be a free transfer in the summer, you would assume it wouldn't be too much. La Provence are saying Italian international forward Mario Balotelli is currently en route to Marseille's training ground as ahead of completing a free transfer from OGC Nice. He's set to sign his 6-month contract and he'll be paid €3 million for his services during that period of time. Now, this transfer is looking pretty much certain to happen now, either today at some point already or even tomorrow. But according to Gazzetta dello Sport, they're saying West Ham have made a last gasp offer to Balotelli that surpasses Marseille's. Now, West Ham are in the market for a new striker because of Arnautovic's current situation. It's unsure whether he'll stay or go. But Balotelli, I'm not sure if it'll happen. He still looks likely to go to Marseille. And now we have got a couple of midfielders linked to Paris Saint-Germain. The very first player is going to Idrissa Gueye. So according to today's L'Équipe, they're saying PSG have submitted an opening offer of €25 million for the Everton midfielder. And quite clearly that offer has been rejected, but Everton though have brought their initial demands down and PSG are now confident of a deal happening. Before they were asking for €50 to €60 million and PSG they weren't willing to pay that, but now it could be closer to 40 or 35. And the second rumour is according to Gianluca Di Marzio again. He has said PSG continue their interest of Allan as the Brazilian is open to the potential move. The French club have not submitted an official offer but value the Brazilian at €50 to €60 million, while Napoli are asking for double that, €120 million. And because PSG are losing Adrien Rabiot, there are so many central midfielders linked to them currently. You got Leandro Paredes from Zenit, you got Julian Weigl from Dortmund, Allan and also Idrissa Gueye, and also Doucouré from Watford. And next up, a very short one according to The Telegraph. They're saying Manchester United form part of a growing number of clubs keeping a close eye on PSV forward Steven Bergwijn. They haven't mentioned any kind of fee just yet, but when reports are linking him to Liverpool in the summer, it's about a £20 million fee. And next up, according to The Independent, they're saying Arsenal have reached out to Real Madrid regarding a loan deal for James Rodriguez. The Colombian is set to return to the Spanish club at the end of the season following an extended loan deal with Bayern Munich for 2 years, and they could still sign the midfielder. Real's preference though is to use the midfielder as part of a deal to sign Christian Eriksen, while the player himself wants to stay and fight for his place with the Real Madrid squad. And next up, according to Takvim, they're saying Besiktas have held talks with the agent of Brighton's Jose Izquierdo as a secret replacement for Ricardo Quaresma. Quaresma has expressed his desire to leave the Turkish side, prompting a hunt for a new forward in January. Izquierdo has emerged as a viable candidate, and Besiktas are confident of signing him in January. And now we have got a legend of sport. Obviously it's not football, but it's going to be Usain Bolt. And recently he has had a trial at Central Coast Mariners in the A-League, and that is about it. But now he's officially announced his retirement from football, saying it was fun while it lasted. Now, a developer from EA did say back in, I think, November, that if Usain Bolt had a club or was a free agent, he'd be added to FIFA. But unfortunately now it looks like it'll be very unlikely we'll get him on the game because he has announced his retirement. Now, if he was added to FIFA, it'd be a very cool thing to have, but stats-wise, obviously the quickest player in the game, and decent physical, but other than that, horrendous. And next up, according to the Daily Star, they're saying with Chelsea set to sign striker Gonzalo Higuain on loan this week, defender Emerson Palmieri could move in the opposite direction to Juventus, and the fee would be £15 million. Now, he joined Chelsea less than a year ago from Roma, as a fee then of about €20 million or £18 million. And I'm not sure how much he played from January until the end of last season, but this season so far under Sarri, in the Premier League, just 13 minutes. He has played a total of 823 minutes so far his current campaign in all competitions, but 450 of those, they're in the Europa League. And next up, according to L'Equipe, they're saying Bayern want to offer Stuttgart an extra €10 million for Benjamin Pavard, and that's so he can join in January rather than the summer window. So his transfer to Bayern will definitely happen, 100%, but whether it's in the summer or now, we'll have to wait and see. Stuttgart weren't willing to let him go early, but now they've signed Ozan Kabak from Galatasaray as somewhat of a replacement for him, so they could let him go for a premium. And next up, according to Mundo Deportivo, they're saying Atletico Madrid would welcome the opportunity to add Hector Herrera to their squad this summer. The Mexico and Porto midfielder is set to become a free agent at the end of the season and has attracted interest from leading sides across Europe. Alongside Atletico, the likes of Juventus, Roma, AC Milan, and I believe also Arsenal have shown interest. And now we have got a few quotes from Eden Hazard regarding a move to Real Madrid. So the reporter asked him, would a move to Real Madrid please you? And Hazard's response was, why not? You know what the answer will be, so you don't have to ask. So that is just a very, very short segment from the interview itself, but he also goes on to mention there are also things that might make him stay at Chelsea. But you would imagine this summer of all summers, because he has 18 months left in his current contract, Real Madrid, they'll probably jump at that opportunity. And now we have got some good news for United fans according to Manchester Evening News. They're saying Manchester United and France midfielder Paul Pogba is ready to sit down with the club for talks over a contract extension. Now, if you go back 1 month ago to December, like mid-December, when Mourinho was still manager, Pogba is going to move back to Juventus. And it seemed like it was either Pogba goes and Mourinho stays, or the other way around. And obviously since then, Mourinho's gone, Solskjaer's come in, and Pogba's form is up there the very best. And it's the same situation as Anthony Martial. He looks set to leave the club under Mourinho, but now looks set to sign a new contract, as well as Marcus Rashford. And now we have got another story about Christian Eriksen and a potential summer move to Real Madrid. So according to AS, they're saying Real Madrid believe they can snap up Christian Eriksen for around a fraction of his current value this summer. The European champions have been coveting the Denmark international for a long time, but have been discouraged by Tottenham's asking price of €250 million or £220 million. However, with Christian Eriksen's contract expiring in 2020, Madrid believes Spurs will have to lower their expectations as the expiration date gets closer, and they believe they could wrap up the signing for between €50 to €75 million or £44 million to 66. And this next one could be a confirmed deal very, very soon, according to Fabrizio Romano. He's saying Christoph Piontek's €35 million move to AC Milan is a done deal. He's set to sign a 5-year contract from Genoa, and both teams are expected to announce it shortly. And as I've been saying for the last couple of episodes, the Piontek transfer, it makes like a domino effect for Chelsea and also Atletico Madrid. Because Atletico, they get Morata, and Chelsea, they finally get Higuain. And you would assume that when this transfer is announced officially, the other two strikers will follow. And next up, according to pretty much every single news outlet, former Chelsea midfielder John Mikel is having a medical at Middlesbrough. That's after agreeing personal terms on a short-term deal. It would be a free transfer because currently he's a free agent after leaving Chinese Super League side Tianjin Teda earlier this month. And now we have got 3 more confirmed deals, and the first player is Portuguese striker Nelson Oliveira. He joined Reading from Norwich on loan for the rest of the season. A player called Benavente has joined Pyramids FC from a Belgian team called RSC Charleroi for a fee of €6 million. And the final confirmed deal of the day is going to be Mepham joining Bournemouth from Brentford. That's for a £12 million fee on a long-term contract. And now we have another twist in the tail for the Frenkie de Jong transfer, and according to Calcio do Esporte, they're saying Frenkie de Jong has agreed to join Barca ahead of Paris Saint-Germain. So a couple of days ago, PSG were still favourites for him, and in fact according to Gianluca Di Marzio, he has confirmed that Barca have gone ahead of PSG in the race for Frenkie de Jong in recent hours. and now negotiations are at an advanced stage between all relevant parties. And of what I've read so far, it does seem the Barca president also flew out to Amsterdam to try and conclude a deal. And the final one of the day has literally just come out right now, according to Sport Bild in Germany. They're saying Liverpool have entered the race for Chelsea's Callum Hudson-Odoi, but Bayern still remain hopeful of concluding a deal. He has rejected Chelsea's no offer of a contract, and as for the transfer, in my opinion, I still think it'll go to Bayern. I think Liverpool have joined the race a little bit too late. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, make sure to show your support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more, and press the bell notifications next to it so never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, what has been the best transfer so far in this January window? Let me know down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.